ko aribi toku ingoa. Ki te haere tonu. Yeah, exercise neta. So what I'm going to do today is show you guys that you don't need a lot of equipment to exercise. You can improvise. This is the same stuff I've used for training for Te Aroha Trail twice, okay? You don't need fancy equipment, you don't need to go to gym, and you can still keep healthy during these unfortunate times, during the lockdown worldwide. Kia ora folks, how to be your local Bushman here. So if you're preparing for a through hike or you just want to train for the bush, it's actually been a pretty good time for the last month or two. Pretty good time to do it. So what I'm going to show you guys is some very inexpensive, out of the box ideas to keep fit and stay healthy. Real basic stuff. This all relates to mainly tramping, but also a bit of trail running, maybe some climbing. There's nothing core or specific like that. This is just mainly just improv stuff, so let's get to it. Okay, so what I've got here is just an improvised pulley system. Okay, it's on paracord. It's worn down, but you know, it won't break, and it's just hooked up to a bag. And here, all I've got in there is just a couple reams of paper. Now 500 sheets of paper, 80 grams, your standard stuff, usually weighs about 2 kilo. So I've got 4 in there, and that's my 8 kilos roughly, plus the bag, so that's about 9 kgs. And that's an improv, basically pulley system. So you can do your upper shoulder work. I'm trying to retrain my left shoulder. It's been buggered for a few years, so I'm just trying to build up muscle in there again for to get back into tramping, some long distance expedition type training. But yeah, what else do we have here? Another basic thing, you can use one of these. Looks like a massage ball. It's handy. It's good for building up your hand muscles, your arm muscles, your forearms. So you can, when I clench, you can see it building up. So that's pretty handy, and it's also good for your feet. Check this out. So it helps with plantar fasciitis, because I've got flat feet. I do get plantar a little bit sometimes if I walk. Some other equipment types you can use. Now this is going to seem busy. Check this out. Ankle weights. Okay, really handy to have. Okay, these are 2.26 kilos or 5 pounds. So this is 5 pounds each. Now you can jog in the spot with them, or you can use them as dumbbells. Check this out. 10-pound dumbbell. That's pretty good. So you can do lots of exercises with these. You can do extended reaches with them. They're pretty good. You can also act as like just a normal dumbbell. Just like a normal dumbbell. There are other tricks you can do with them too. There's some pretty amazing stuff. You can use them for bag weights. They're pretty handy in that remark too. Now, on to the exercises now. I'm going to try a set. Here we go. Okay, so you can attach these individually to your arms. Now, this is for runners. This is good fitness. Now, do you need to actually run? No, you don't. You don't really have to run. You don't have to actually go a longer distance to actually run and get the same type of cardio workout. You really don't. I'm going to show you some easy tricks. All you're going to do is just start off a basic jog. Try keep your shoulders relaxed. Sorry for the angle, it's a bit buzzy, but just keep, and try not to jump. Try not to be bouncy, okay? That's a natural runner. That's a gym runner. It's not really natural. See, I'm doing this with bare feet. No shoes, no gym shoes. So try keep this. If your puku, if your gut's sticking out, that's alright. Breathe from your gut. Don't breathe from your chest. And that's all you do. Just jog. And you just do that for 5-10 minutes. You get the same effect. Now, can you increase the pace? Of course you can. All I'm doing now is just a up and down. I'm not kicking behind. There's a reason for it. If I was wearing shoes, which I don't like to wear shoes, if I was wearing shoes, it would be okay. Because I'm not wearing shoes on this carpet, concrete floor, it's going to hurt my feet a lot more. So I don't kick back. But you can. It's a bit harder to, but this motion, kicking back like a normal run, is harder because you are naturally going to bounce. But you can sort of push your momentum into your hips. Bouncing, but when I kick back, notice I'm swaying the motion of my hip. Apologies for that. But yeah, that's all you're doing. Do you need to actually run? No, you don't have to. During these times, a lot of people don't want to go outside until levels are a lot safer. It's case in point. You can train from home. Do it outside, do it in the garage, wherever. This is in the back of my man cave as well. I usually make my tarps and bivy bags for sale and prototype designs and all sorts of Bushman stuff. But you don't need a gym. You know, it's a waste of money. I'm never training for like tramping and trail running and orienteering and stuff like that. I never pay for a gym. I just was, because I'm naturally a creative person. I think outside the box. So that's all you're doing. Now, another exercise I'm going to show you guys is it's going to look weird. Okay, skipping ropes. I've got one somewhere around here, but it's harder to do it inside and it's harder to do it outside, particularly if people are watching. If you don't have good rhythm, what's another way we can simulate the same type of effect? Now, please be wary. This is going to affect your feet muscles, so you're going to get a feet workout and a cardio workout. Okay, simple. I'm going to show you guys. So now it's going to look like I'm jumping. I'm not. It looks like I'm jumping. I call this Maasai skipping. What does it mean by that? Okay, check this out. Watch my feet. Sort of like jump style, the dance moves. Now you can do Maasai skipping like that. See the profile? I'm jumping on the forefoot. Okay, this is good for you runners out there training for running. To always catch your foot on the forefoot, near the mid, near here, never completely going down. Because two things, you're braking and you're wasting energy. You'll get a shin workout, a foot workout, and a little bit of cardio all at once. And that's it. So the Maasai skipping, let's do it again. I'm jumping, changing positions at the same time. Do that for 5-10 minutes. Good, easy, basic cardio plus leg work. Fantastic, easy exercise. As I said, it might be sore, so please pay attention to your feet, because if you're not much of a barefoot person like myself, you're going to get sore feet very fast. So I advise is to use shoes, some type of flat shoe, just something comfortable until you can get into bare feet. You don't have to get into bare feet, but bare feet, it's easier because you're making straight contact. There's nothing cushioning down, that's the unfortunate part, but you're getting a fuller workout for your feet, for your shins, okay, for your feet and for your shins. Right up, you can feel it into your upper thigh. And it's good for the cardio. But yeah, Now, if you're a big guy, what can you do? Okay, so you can do some really basic stuff. Just some light jogging on the spot, as I've shown you. Try not to move the chest. Try to keep your shoulders level-ish. Use your hips. So, you can see it. And hips. Move with your hips. A lot of runners and joggers, this is no offense to them. When they run, they do this. They're twisty. It's a waste of energy. Both on a treadmill or naturally jogging or running out on a concrete driveway or a road or on a trail, or in my case on the muddy bush tracks. That's what I do. Oh, that's what I like to run. So you're gonna have to find a way to keep your chest calm. If you got like a little bit of man boost with your pec muscles sticking out because you're a man, that's alright. If you got a bigger gut, that's fine. Push and suck in with your gut. It's called diaphragmatic breathing. So you can notice in my chest around here that I'm not breathing in. It's not going up and down. I'm breathing through my stomach. There's a reason why that. A lot of trail runners do this, endurance athletes, runners of all types do that. It's good for jogging too. Let's get into jogging. Jogging to the spot. It's basically the same as I was showing you before, running on the spot. Same thing. Except you want to catch. I'm going to show you a different lower angle. Okay. As you saw me before, I was going up and down. You want to catch yourself. Like our little shuffling move before. It's just really light. If you go sideways, that's alright. But you want to catch it like you're naturally running. You want to catch yourself. So it's not, this is not up and down like hot feet. It's actually catching your foot. Now it's taking me a while to show you guys these exercises. I've been trying to do this for years. I've just been so busy with university, learning a Slavic language, which I'm not telling you guys, plus Te Reo Māori, plus all my usual business orders, plus the bushcraft, plus the secret next big adventure planning thing. I've been way swamped with everything. So, but I had some time tonight, so I thought I'd show you guys that. Okay. Now, 30 minutes. Actually, we're going to extend this video out. Apologies if my man cave floor is not completely tidy. I apologize for that. It's a workspace, so there's a lot of muck all over the place. But I want to show you guys some really basic tips. Now, we're going to push on our shoulders when we're lying down. We're not going to use our hand muscles or arm muscles. We're going to use the pure power of our thighs. Now, I am no physio, I am no fitness expert. All I know is these exercises work, okay? So this type of workout is like a yoga slash runners type workout. I have no idea what it's called. I don't use the fancy names, I just know it works, okay? So I'll show you. What you're doing is we're training the bum muscle, the thigh muscle, a bit of your calf. Okay, what are you doing? Free foot, okay. Pretend my chest is, my shoulders are flat, and we're pushing up. Pushing up. We're using the pure power of our leg to raise our own natural body weight. Good for no equipment exercises. Now, how many reps do you want to do of that? It depends, okay? It all depends on how much you want to do. If you want to do 30, 10, doesn't matter. Or you want to change it up, do 5 of those raises, and then switch sides. See, I'm not using my arms. I'm just pushing my weight on my torso down, but I'm not using any of the shoulder muscles. Just pure leg muscles. That's all you're doing. Now, what are some others? Well, there's a few others, okay? You know, see, you can do the knee one. That's fine. You don't want to lean down. You want to let your body weight go down, okay, when you do the push-up. So I'm going to do it girl style or easy style, okay? But I'm going to slightly tilt, push my weight more forward. Let's see it. Can you see it? Here we go. So I'm not fully like this. On a slight tilt. Just let your weight go down. And push back up. Now, breathing, you can breathe when you go down, exhale when you come up, or vice versa. That's up to you. Now, there are variations of this, okay? There's a lot of variations. I'm going to show you some easy ones. It's better with a longer chair. Now, preferably you don't want it higher than your knee. This is a bit too high. This is a lot harder, okay, folks? This is like what I call a slanted push-up. You can do these on park benches, logs, anywhere. Really handy. It's a lot harder. You're going to really feel it. Okay? That's one variation of the push-up. There's some more. Workbench, where I make all my tarps and mad prototype designs, and my old man does this, man designed this as well. Imagine this is a log. We're in the bush. It's a log, or we're at home. It's a workbench. Make sure it's bolted down. It's not going to move. It's against the wall. It won't move. Okay, you can see me. I know it's a bit dark, but I am leaning against it. Okay. Here's my feet. I'm standing on my tippy toes. Okay. So we're going to lean all our weight forward. This thing's solid. It's not going anywhere. This is hard too. That's a slanted push-up. So there you go. There's a slanted push-up, some yoga type stuff. Yoga type leg workouts. I showed you some Maasai skipping, as I call it. The hot one, the Maasai jumping. That's good for cardio, but that's also good for leg work. Jogging on the spot, running on the spot. Really basic stuff. And as I said, folks, I encourage people, don't go to the gym. You don't even need a whole lot of equipment. You can improvise. You can use logs. You know, and it really is up to your imagination.